So the version 5 of my BGS Infinity macro has just come out and it includes full GUI support. There's a ton of new features and we're going to go over all of them and everything the macro does, how to set up and use it from the start. So we're going to start this video off by going over all of the different macro features. And then in the second part of the video, we're going to be going over how to set up the macro from the full installation guide, all the requirements and everything like that. If you want to skip to that, you can go to this timestamp on screen now. All right, so the first feature is going to be the base macro mechanic, which is going to be coin farming. So essentially it's just going to do a loop at collecting the top area coins. It's going to walk in a very specific pattern and it's going to allow you to get a ton of coins quickly, as well as gems. So on top of that, we have all these other features that work with the auto farming, so you can do a lot more things, like the bubble farm. In case you want to be farming bubbles while you are collecting coins, you could turn that on or off. If you don't have the Infinity Game Pass, you can actually turn on the option to sell the bubbles, and you can set in a custom time in seconds on how often you want to go and sell. Next, we have automatic egg opens. What this is going to do is every time you are farming coins, every time it passes the rainbow egg, it's just going to open it up for you, just so you can be opening eggs while you are farming. And then we have the auto chest claiming feature, which is just going to claim all the chests after their timers are ready. This includes the floating chest as well as the void chest, and new with version 5 is going to be the VIP chest for those of you who have the VIP Game Pass. Then we have the automatic playtime gift claim. So after all of the gifts are ready, it's going to go through and click each location where the gifts are, claiming every single one of them, and then obviously it will continue the macro. Then we have automatic alien shop buying. So every so often, once the shop is restocked, it's going to go ahead and walk you over to the alien shop and just purchase everything inside of it. And on top of that, it's going to send you a picture to your Discord webhook. Also with that, we have the black market shop as well. This is automatically going to buy the black market shop completely out as well, also sending you a Discord webhook so you know what you bought. Then we have automatic wheel spin claiming. So what this is going to do is allow you to go down to the floating island and automatically claim the spin wheel ticket, so you'll have a ton of those collected up. And here is the Discord webhook feature that you can turn on or off. It's completely up to you. It will just send you notifications to your Discord letting you know when you bought the alien shop as well as your currencies. You can actually set how often you want it to take a picture of your currency, and it will send it to you so you can know how much currency you have if you're out of the house or AFK. Also, a new feature with version 5 is automatic reconnect. So if you somehow lag out of the game due to your internet being not that good, it will now automatically reconnect you to the game. Really quick, here is a message from today's sponsor, UG Phone. UG Phone is a cloud phone service app. It's perfect for many games, including Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, because if you ever wanted to use alt accounts or even just one account but don't want to use your own system resources for it, you can use UG Phone because it's going to allow you to do so. It allows you to use a cloud service to run your Roblox account, so it doesn't take any hardware power. It's a 24/7 service. You don't need to worry about any of your devices disconnecting. You can simply just set up your alt account, close out of the device, and then come back to your accounts many days later, and they will be doing the exact same thing that you left them doing. So it's a super simple setup process. All you have to do first is go to the link in the description down below and sign up for UG Phone using my referral link, or alternatively, you can use the code on screen, fyreobuisness, and that's going to give you free gems, allowing you to use this service for completely free for a set amount of time. This is available on Google Play. It's also available in the App Store, the Windows Store. There's even a built-in web client, so if you don't want to download anything, you think it's sketchy, anything like that, you can just use the built-in web client and you won't have to download anything, and you can access it anywhere. Here's what the web client looks like. You can see all your current cloud devices here, which obviously you can get more or less. Go ahead and log into your cloud device and you're able to install whatever you want onto it, so whether that be Roblox like we're showing off today or anything else. So I downloaded Roblox as well as an auto clicker inside of the Google Play Store, and then just load up your Roblox app, obviously signing in, and you can see it works just like a normal account once you're signed in. So you can just walk over to whatever you're trying to AFK. So for this example, let's say we're going for the King Doggy, then I could just set my account here to auto hatch for eternity. Basically, you will need an auto clicker for most games because they don't have built-in reconnect features and things like that. So to set that up, all you have to do is download it from the Google Play Store. It's going to look something like this, and you just go through the setup process, turning the auto clicker on. It's going to give you a GUI on your screen, allowing you to start and stop the auto clicker. So once I'm inside of the game again, you can see I now have the auto clicker GUI. So I just head back over to the egg, and then I could turn on the auto clicker to ensure that I never get disconnected. So after everything is set up and ready to go, you can actually close out of this and everything will just sit still as you leave it. If you have multiple phones, you can then go to another phone like so, and it's a completely new phone, so you can then set up a different alt account. And just showing you, going back to my cloud phone 1, you can see that my account is still doing exactly what I left it doing. Yeah, once again, if you are interested in the service, you can sign up using my link in the description down below, or once again by using my referral code on screen, fyreobuisness. All right, so now we're going to go over how to set up the macro, starting with how to actually install it. So the first step is you're going to need auto hotkey. Go ahead and click the download button as well as getting version 1.1. After that, head over to my Discord server. It is the link in the description below. Go to the macros channel and you will find the version 5 download just here, as well as some other information if you want to actually read up on that, all the new features and stuff. So go ahead and click on the download button and continue to download. It's going to be giving you a zip file. So first step is to go ahead and right click on this and click extract all or extract here. folder and go ahead and extract this folder, and then you can delete the zip folder because we now have the normal folder. So go ahead and open this up, and by default you're probably not going to be automatically opening the .ahk files with AutoHotkey. You need to make sure you do that. So to do that, type in default apps in your Windows computer. Where it says enter a file type or link, go ahead and type in .ahk, and then go ahead and select whatever your AutoHotkey is. For me it says AutoHotkey launcher, but for some of you guys it might say Unicode 64 or something like that. So just select AutoHotkey. So after doing that, there are some requirements for the macro to actually work with clicking the specific positions and everything. So as you can see, I'm in full screen mode right now. You have to make sure you're not in full screen mode. You have to be in windowed full screen, which means click F11 on your keyboard and you should be able to see your taskbar. Also make sure your taskbar is always being shown. So if you have that hiding by default, make sure you turn that off as to always be visible. And I've heard some people say that their icons were smaller. It also wasn't working, so they had to change their icons back to the default size. So make sure you do that as well. Next step is inside of Roblox, go to the settings and turn your camera mode to default classic. This is also important. And finally, go into your display settings and make sure your scale is at 100% and the recommended resolution is 1920 by 1080. There are a couple more resolution options available in the macro. However, I will say that 1920 by 1080 does work the best. Now that all that's out of the way, go ahead and open up your macro folder, and the only file you have to really worry about here is the BGS macro. So just go ahead and open up the BGS macro. Halfway through this video, I actually released version 5.5. So I'm re-recording this part so I can show you off these features. So as you can see with the GUI, you can go ahead and change your hotkeys. If you want to change the start and stop buttons, you can turn on the different features like bubble farm. Just go through and select all of the things you want on or off. The first thing I want to go over is these two buttons down here. These are separate macros. So for the fast egg hatch, it's going to open up a separate macro here. And what this does is if you go up to an egg and press P to start hatching, what it's going to do is actually open eggs a little bit faster than typical because it utilizes spamming E rather than the auto hatch. So this is the technically fastest way to open eggs inside of this game. Then you can go ahead and click Y to reopen up the GUI. And now we can show off the auto box open. So this is something new with version 5.5. So if you actually click this, what this is going to do is tell you at the top to make sure you open your inventory, select the mystery box, and then start the macro. So a lot of people ask me for this, just a simple macro to automatically open their mystery boxes because they have like 1,000 or 2,000 saved up, so they just want to open them quickly. So to use this, you just open up your item bag, go to items, then select the mystery box, and then you can click P on your keyboard to start opening these, and it will just go through spam clicking and opening up all of these mystery boxes super quickly. I also added different tabs inside of version 5.5 just to make your life even easier. So if you go to the timing section here, this is going to be how much time in between for each of these different settings. So for example, the floating chest is going to be claimed every 15.5 minutes, and this starts after the macro is started. So it's recommended to just go ahead and claim everything before you start the macro because this works afterwards. And if you do want to change the timings at all for whatever reason, you can do so, but I don't recommend it. Next, we have the chords tab. This is going to allow you to change your button click positions if you have a different resolution than the one selected. If you don't have any of the resolutions on this, you can go to the custom one, and then all of your chords that you set up here will go to the custom field. So I actually have a full tutorial right here. It's an unlisted video showing you exactly how you can do this step by step. So I'm not going to go over it in this specific video. If you want it, then it's right there. And then we just have the info tab, which is just the credits and then some information here if you want. After you have all the settings you want, go ahead and click on the save button, then click OK, and then go ahead and click on the load button, and then it's going to launch the macro, and you can see all the controls in the top left there, all of your current settings in the top right. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and reload into Bubblegum Simulator Infinity, and do not touch any of your movement keys because this is going to mess up your camera angle. So it's very important that you do rejoin before starting the macro and don't touch anything. And then you can go ahead and click your starting key on your keyboard to go ahead and start the macro, and then it's going to go over everything we just showed in the intro. Yeah, that's all the features of version 5 for this macro. I spent a lot of time on it, so hopefully you guys find some use out of it. I've been getting a lot of good feedback and everything, so I appreciate that a lot. And also real quick, at the time the video is uploaded, tomorrow's the World 2 update, so there will be an updated version with whatever new features or world it is. It's going to be completely updated. Obviously, it'll take me a little bit of time to create it and set it up, so just be active in the Discord, and I will announce in there with the version 6 link. I probably won't make a video on it. Anyways, yeah, if you're new around here, I would appreciate it if you drop a sub to the channel. Once again, check out the link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.